A government that tells you what you can't say is bad enough, but a government that tells you what you must say is even worse. You can't force people to promote things that violate their beliefs.
Artistic output is incredibly personal. I feel most alive when I'm creating content. I believe all of us want to be part of a big story, the story. And storytelling, as a professional, taps on that reality of the human heart. And so I get to tell stories through my work. It's the greatest job ever. I'm the director. I'm the director of photography. I'm the lead editor. And Angel makes sure that the stories that we're telling are told well and keeps the projects on task. We've intentionally stayed small. It's us from day to day, and we add in team members as we need, depending on the project. So we've said on our website from day one, Telescope Media Group exists to glorify God through top quality media production. We came up with the name as a way of reflecting the beliefs that we began to hold dearly. And so when I was in college, I started reading a lot of John Piper's writings. He's a theologian in Minneapolis, and he talks about magnifying God. And we need instruments like telescopes to help us see reality more like it really is. And so the whole purpose of Telescope is to, regardless of what project we're doing, to glorify God and make much of Him in every project that we do. We will hopefully always be able to direct events and do concerts or the work that we're doing right now. But I want to tell stories that are going to matter for eternity. I want to tell marriage stories. I want to tell stories about the glory of God in marriage because not many people are.
So here's the situation that Carl and Angel face in Minnesota. The Minnesota Human Rights Department has said that state law requires them to create films celebrating same-sex marriages if they create films celebrating marriage between a man and a woman. And that's something that violates Carl and Angel's beliefs. They can't tell those stories. And the Human Rights Department has been very aggressive, stating on their website and in various other official proclamations that they intend to enforce the law, a law that has criminal penalties as part of what they could face, fines and even jail time as possible penalties. The right to be free from compelled speech is a right that everybody benefits from. I think we would all think it was completely wrong to ask a speechwriter who only writes speeches for Democratic candidates to start writing speeches under force of law for Republican candidates. We have to understand that we're fighting for freedom for everyone when we're fighting for these cases.
Angel and I have been married for 14 years. We have 7 children, and 2 are adopted from Ethiopia, and the 8th is actually another child that we're raising basically as our own. As we kind of lived out our lives and time went on, we just found this overarching theme in our lives that we love marriage. And so we've had people on our couch several times, premarital counseling, talking about how do I do this, how do I love my spouse, even officiating weddings, because we just really believe in the institution of marriage. We believe having convictions causes us to move towards people that are different from us.
We love having a diverse group of people around our table. I feel like it makes our lives richer. Our table is the central focus of our house. It's 12 feet long, and the first time you come, you get to sign your name underneath it with a Sharpie. It's so fun to be able to lay underneath it and just see all the hundreds and hundreds of names.
There's people around our table regularly who are very, very different from us and who hold different political views, different religious backgrounds, or members of the LGBT community. We love it. We love having people in our home who don't agree with us and getting to know them and do life together. When I heard about the law that was passed in Minnesota, I was deeply concerned because I want to be able to tell stories that are consistent with the mission of our business.
You know, here's the reality. The Larsens know that if they want to get into the wedding industry, they're immediately going to be flouting the law. And so rather than taking the risk of violating the law, knowing that the state of Minnesota has emphatically declared that what they want to do violates the law, they've chosen the option of filing a pre-enforcement challenge to that law. So they can have their rights declared before they even enter the industry, so they know whether they have the constitutional right to do what they want to do or whether they do not.
I feel that Telescope Media Group was created for such a time as this, and I never anticipated it to come to this point, but when we go forward, I just look and I think, I want to help my children preserve their religious freedom, and if I don't do something now, I'll look back and totally regret it.
We have a unique opportunity as a business, the way we're structured, the way we live our lives, to make sure that everyone's free. I want my daughter, who is an amazing baker, to have the freedom in the future to say, I want to do that project, I don't want to do that project. And it might be based on religious conviction, it might be based on any number of things, but I want everyone to be free to create and free to express themselves in a way that is consistent with their beliefs.
When ADF files cases on behalf of people like Carl and Angel Larsen, obviously we want to win those cases on their behalf. But the bigger picture is we want to secure freedom for everyone. Everyone, regardless of whether religious or not, has the right to be free from the government coercing them to say things they don't want to say. It's not a right that's going to be unique to our clients. It's a right that's unique to the American experience. And if we win this case, we win it for everyone.